Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Skullman 012291, and in the last episode I showed you the basics of battling other monsters, and it went a bit longer than I expected that it would, but you know, once I've gotten that all out of the way, then I won't need to go back to it and explain it all over again. So I figure, why not get it done now? Might as well get it done now so that, you know, we can spend the rest of the time going out and kicking some ass. And, you know, and getting on with the story. Which we're going to be doing, so right around here. This is the end of the path, and we can go to Carbo Village. So, you know, let's do that. Oh, looks like the same girls that we saw crossing the bridge before. But Ryota doesn't know that. Bye, Elena. See you later. I am sorry, Tessa. I would join you if I could. I wonder why I'm not permitted to leave with you. I guess your role is more important than ours. Don't worry. We'll do all the preparations for the ceremony. Tessa! We have to get going! Oh, alright. See you later, Elena. Let's go. Wonder where they're going. Elena, it's time for the service. You ought to return now. Yes, you are right. Don't worry, we've hired a bodyguard. You'll catch up with us safely. Please, take care of yourselves. And Tessa, I will see you later. So what are they talking about? I have no idea. That's weird. Now, Elena, let's go back. Thank you all for your hard work. Or was that him talking? I don't know. Probably none of our concern. Are they collecting tithes? There's enough. What do they do? Storm through your door and beat charity out of you? I understand they're off to a tower outside the village to drive away evil spirits. We're very fortunate to have the sisters. Yeah, sure you are. Evil spirits? Yes, things are fine around here during the day. But when the sun goes down, all kinds of terrible monsters are about. What about the girl who stayed excuse me. What about the girl who stayed behind? Oh, Miss Elena? She's a songstress of Grandia's. She sings such pretty songs for us. Maybe she will join after the service. You don't look like you're from around here. Word of advice. Don't venture about at night. Huh? They needed a bodyguard. What's this about driving out evil spirits? Oh, I don't know. Well, this is Carbo Village. No, it's a tiny little village. According to the compass, we can either go to the Church of Grandia, we can go to the inn, we can go to the general store, we can go to North Silesia, which is where we just came from, or back to the church. A couple of options. You normally won't. You can hit a couple of things here, but you probably won't find anything worthwhile. You know, it's just kind of fun because, you know, just hitting the barrels makes some noise and it's funny. So you can go to the inn right now, or we can go to the general store. Let's go to the general store, see what they got. Now, all general stores are pretty much laid out the same way. You'll have a guy standing right over here who will pretty much tell you how to battle in the game, but I've already told you how, so we don't need to talk to him, like, ever. There's no point. Then you got a guy here who just sells you things. Welcome to my shop. Look around. Take your time. Alright. So, what can we buy? see, he's got a Falx and a Shamshir. So this is actually here's an introduction to, you know, buying stuff. You know, it's who thought you would need it? Who thought you needed a tutorial to learn how to buy stuff? You know, it's crazy. But you know, it's got to be done, so might as well. So when you go over an item, so for instance, when I go over these swords, you can see it down at the character portrait of Ryudo. There's an orange triangle that's pointing up. Usually what that means is that weapon that you have highlighted, for instance the Falx here, it's stronger than your current weapon. Or it's better than whatever, or this thing that you're highlighting is better than what you've got equipped, essentially, is what it's saying. So the Shamshir is better than the weapon that you're equipped with, and it's also better than the Falx, since 26 is bigger than 22. But it costs, but they're both pretty expensive, so won't be buying any of those anytime soon. Let's see what else we have. Don't bother with that. It's when you see a blue triangle pointed upside down, that means whatever you've got equipped is better than what is highlighted, so don't bother with that. Alright, so this is garbage, this is better, but it's pretty expensive. And when you get when you have two arrows, they usually indicate that you have that one item that you have highlighted that has two specific things. So for instance, these climbing boots add 6 to your movement, so when you're fighting, when you're in battle, you will go you'd be going 6 points faster than you would normally if you didn't, if whatever you had equipped had 0 movement. And this gives you an additional 2 defense points. So using this information in the bar here at the bottom, in the middle, we can see that with Ryudo, even though the climbing boots add 6 to your movement, Ryudo's movement, or whatever he has equipped, is faster. It's faster movement, so that's why there's that blue triangle down there. It's all, the information is all relative to whatever is in the info. So the first triangle is for the first attribute, the second triangle is for the second attribute. You just line it up as simple as that. So while the movement of this is less than what Ryudo has equipped, the defense is more than what Ryudo has equipped. So, you know, to go into further detail, if you do have enough cash, you can press A, or, okay, I guess not, I thought it would tell you, never mind, forget that. Jewelry, we got a heavy stone. No, this is kind of stupid. Yeah, sure, I get that. Yeah, adds 5 defense, but lowers your movement by 5, so that it nullifies any knockbacks during battle. So, like, if you get hit pretty hard by an enemy, you can be knocked backwards, which, if done at the worst time possible, could screw you out of a battle. Now, even though I do like that option where it nulls knockbacks, I don't see it worth it, so I'll pass on that. So we have some recovery items. We already have some of these. You can see it. You can see beside the highlighted area where it says, for instance, 10G for the medicinal herb. You can see it says X3, which means that we have 3 of them ourselves. So we have 3 medicinal herbs already, which says we have 3 wound salves and 3 poison antidotes. But we don't have any paralysis salves or eye drops. What these do, they cure paralysis and awaken sleeping characters. Both are good items, but personally, I don't carry them. That's just how I roll. Like, if I find them, like on the road somewhere, I'll pick them up and I'll keep them, but I won't buy any. I find it a waste of cash. Then we move on to regional items. Normally, these can vary from different things. They could be like some sort of status enhancements, or they could be some sort of attack items, or anything like that. So, in this region, in the Carbo area, whatever, they sell mushroom clouds and a goblin toadstool. These are both attack items. The mushroom cloud has an attack power of 400, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it'll do 400 damage. It could do more or less depending on if it has like any other effects. You can see that this one is fire based, so anyone that is if someone has like a high resistance against fire, it won't do that much damage. So keep that in mind. Next one, Goblin Toadstool, has a base power of 250 points, and it's got the effect of poison. So if it's not always going to happen, but there is a chance that you could poison an enemy, because you see here it says one foe, which means you can only use this item against one foe at a time. If you have more than just one of them, of course. But I'm not going to buy any of these, so I'm just going to leave. I'm not going to sell anything. If you're worried about how to fight monsters, ask that guy. Don't get cocky just because you're a Geohound. Oh, and a Geohound is just basically Ryudo's job. You can kind of think of him as like a mercenary of sorts, but you know, it's just a title. He's got multiple other jobs that he can do, which we'll find out soon enough. So we'll leave the village. No, we'll leave the general store, and yeah, we could check out the inn. We could, but there's nothing in there for us right now. So we could talk to these townspeople, but they really don't have much to say. And you could go into some of these people's houses, but I doubt they have anything special or worthwhile. Yeah, no, he's got nothing. I normally don't bother going to people's houses, and honestly, I don't think I'm gonna start going to anybody's houses anytime soon. So, no, I will change it over to go over to the church here. A song? You can kind of hear it. It's kind of faint, but you can still hear it. Maybe it's that songstress. Shh! Shut up, Sky. Can't hear her. Strange. It's calming. Sounds like it's coming from inside. Let's take a look.
What's the matter? Is that all? Who said that?
Don't mind me. Continue.
Were you listening to my singing?
Come on, if you're that tense, you won't be able to perform at all.
Who are you? I haven't seen you around. What are you doing here?
Whoa now, what am I doing here? You're the one who hired me.
I hired you? I do not remember anything of the sort. You look awfully suspicious. Leave right now, or I'll scream.
Are you for real? Oh, wait a sec. I bet no one told you.
Elena, is something the matter? Ah, you must be the Geohound, yes? We've been waiting for you.
A Geohound?
Hey, I'm Ryudo. This here's Sky. Quite a warm welcome for someone you're hiring.
What? Why are you being so rude?
Elena, please excuse her. Allow me to apologize on her behalf. Elena, you must get ready to leave.
Yes, Father. I'm very sorry for interfering. Please excuse me.
Well, that was kind of awkward. Oh well.
Excuses in women are equally tiring.
This is not the place. May I ask you to wait at the inn? I shall be along shortly.
Alright, fine, we'll go to the inn. Jerk. Alright, so let's get out of here. He doesn't want us here anymore. Although I don't know why, we didn't do anything. We didn't do anything wrong. Alright, so compass is pointing towards the end, so let's just make our way over there. And this is the end of the episode, guys. We are just gonna talk to this guy right here, and we have a couple of options. The priest told me to wait here. We can recover, we can cancel, so not do anything at all, or we can save our game. First, I'm gonna recover. May Lord Gran, it's bless and keep you. Yes, whatever. Yes, I'm gonna talk to him again. Save the game, and save here. And that is the end of this episode, guys. I'm sorry there was no fighting involved, but I assure you, in the next episode, we will go and advance the story even further. I hope you guys are enjoying this game by now, because if you're not now, then you will enjoy it later on. I assure you. So, until next episode, this is Skullman 012291 out. Peace.